What's up, guys? It's Sam here, and I wanted to talk about BCAAs. If you look around on Instagram or on Facebook, it is not hard to see a few people posting about their BCAAs and how amazing they are, and you need them for your muscle gains. However, I don't agree with that in any way, shape, or form. The marginal gain you get, if any at all, from taking BCAAs. And by the way, I have never taken BCAAs. I've tried somebody else's maybe 3 times. Just random friends or something like that. They're like, oh, my shit tastes really good. It's watermelon or lemon or whatever the case is, and it tastes good. I have never actually purchased them, and I've never consistently taken them before. I just don't see a point. So then you do the research and you realize, oh, there isn't really a point in taking them. When you put it into context, right? So if you're gonna spend however much BCAAs cost, like 30 or 40 bucks, I have no idea. The amount of time or money that is spent on BCAAs put into context of somebody's entire journey of reaching their fitness goals is not a wise, like a hugely positive ROI. If you put that into context, right? So say you spend some time going to the store to pick up your BCAAs, or you purchase them from Amazon or whatever, and you spend 15-20 minutes looking at them or whatever, and then you get them and you take them every day, right? And maybe that only takes 30 seconds to open up the container and put it into a thing per day. But if you aggregate all that time together and you put it towards learning something new about your diet or your macros or your training technique that's going to actually benefit you, the ROI, meaning the return on your invested time or money, or both in this case, is going to be tremendous in comparison. The amount of money that is just purely wasted on supplements from GNC or Vitamin Shop or just Amazon or Walmart is just it's completely ridiculous, because the stuff you find in these places doesn't work. It's like, I almost relate it to the medical industry, where they sell on fear, right? But it's in the pharmaceutical industry where they sell on people's insecurities about themselves, not things that are actually going to accomplish what people can use to get better, right? Like focusing on your mindset and actually putting in consistent effort every single day. It's, oh yeah, you could take this and it helps burn fat, and the marginal gain is like less than 0.25% for people, and that $50 they just spent on the supplement could be spent on 3 or 4 audiobooks that will actually teach them something of value, where the ROI is going to be above 10%. So if you just look at it that way, it's like, why there's no value, in my opinion. I mean, there is, right? There's a tiny marginal value from consuming things like that. But when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, the marginal gain from something like this for time or money invested versus time or money invested in something else is just crazy. You know what I mean? It's like if you had even a 0.5% increase in muscle retention or something while you were cutting or something from BCAAs, because from what I remember when I was researching it, that would be kind of the best time to utilize them. That time spent on other things. Oh man, all my shit's falling off my window. That time spent on actually educating himself and or using that, maybe instead of spending that $50 on purchasing a BCAA or some other crap supplement that doesn't actually work, using that time to maybe even buy a session with a personal trainer and use them as a consultant to learn as much as you possibly can from them. I feel like that's also got a much higher ROI than wasting money on supplement companies. The only thing you're doing is increasing the ROI for these supplement companies. Anyways, I appreciate you guys.